All right, time for gaming.
So, yeah, gaming news. You got anything on your list?
Not a thing this week.
Not a thing.
Just what we played. We played Alien Isolation.
Yeah.
That was great fun.
Yeah. Actually, we should definitely mention that. We used, just for all the kind of techie people out there, so Alien Isolation we used it on Steam. So we got it on Steam, and to make it work for VR, you have to use a program called VorpX, and that basically stretches the screen round to make it look 3D. So it is all 3D. The disadvantage to doing that is you actually lose a little bit of the edges. So when we pulled out the actual indicator, like what was that thing called? The bleeper, you know?
The bleeper. That's the actual technical term for it, is a bleeper.
The bleeper.
The motion sensor.
The motion sensor. Yeah. You can't really see it in VR so much, but you are like, it does wrap the world around, and you really do feel like you're there. And then you're using an Xbox controller to do it. So yeah, me and Neri had a go at that, and then we also got my wife in there as well for some crazy reactions. But yeah, what do you think of that?
But so that was no fault of the game.
No,
it's because we're running through so many different configs and all this.
It was crashing a little, which you won't see because we'll edit it out. But it's
but
not
when
like
it was running, it was amazing.
It's not a native game like Batman that's coming out tomorrow. Like Batman, you're going to get in a suit and you're going to be in a proper 3D world built for VR. This one's like built for 2D screens, but you're wrapping it round. Yeah. But still kind of gets it across. Like you still feel like, shit, I'm on board this ship. And then you've got the cool thing of Alien Isolation is it's the official sounds and music. So it's not like they're recreating the alien sound or some of the ship sounds and stuff like that. It's like it's all like they can license it all because it's done by Sega and stuff.
Get those footsteps clanging as it runs up behind you.
Oh yeah,
gets the shit out of you.
It was it's pretty good. So we'll have like a little reaction video coming up soon.
Yeah.
So you can see us all freak out on that.
So that was all. That was the only gaming that I've done all week. That was it.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. A couple of other little things. Call of Duty. I mentioned Call of Duty. So they've officially come out with that they're going back to World War II. Right. So they had the future setting.
Were they the future one? Battlefront Infinity, was that them?
No, Battlefront is
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty Infinity Wars, yeah. So
Infinity Wars, yeah.
Yeah, I think
America's dead.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Had
Battlefront was the World War One.
Battlefield.
So,
yeah.
So Call of Duty's now,
going back to World War II, but that's where it actually started. So I think it's doing like Omaha Beach and all of that stuff. Yeah. But the cool thing is it's going to have co-op. So it's going to be really featured on co-op. So you're going to be like with your brothers in arms and stuff like that. Yeah. That'll be interesting. That's where Call of Duty got their roots from. So they're going back to them.
Is it the same engine that did the Infinity?
It will be. So it'll look incredible. Okay. It's going to look
What
super
was the
nice.
problem with Infinity? Just because it was a stupid idea?
I think it was just like, I think they always deliver really good single player experiences and they tell the story really well. I think it's just they almost like skin up what they just did before. They don't really start fresh. They almost like take what they had before and they're like, hey, this worked. Let's just give them a new gun and let's make that guy look black now. You know? And let's make them leap off the floor and they can float now. Yeah. Let's make them run up the walls. Right. You know, stuff like that. Whereas with Battlefield, they're like, let's just do another era. You know, like let's just do like World War One or whatever, you know, and that's what they're doing here. So no one can criticize them for like skinning something. It's like we're going back to World War.
There's going to be some guy running up Omaha Beach with a plasma rifle?
If someone's going up Omaha Beach or running up walls, then you can comment on this and say like, fucking hell. But I think that would be interesting. It has got me slightly interested. Yeah. Because the last like 3 or 4 Call of Duty games have just blended into one. Yeah. You know, but they all sell well. I think the most recent one, Infinity War, sold the least. Yeah. Hopefully this one like brings them up because competition's good. You need to put some competition on Battlefield. Yeah. So it's going to be World War II. I don't know the name of it. Call of Duty World War II, and it's going to be Battlefront 2. So they're going to be up against Star Wars Battlefront 2, which is kind of cool because you're going to have a future Star Wars lightsabers, and then you're going to have a World War.
Do we have a release date for the Call of Duty?
They always come out October, November. Actually, Call of Duty
this year.
Yeah. They always come out.
I thought this was like they're just announcing.
No. So it'll be a big thing at E3, right? And then we don't know, maybe Scorpio.
It'd be really cool if someone was live streaming E3 and could talk about it.
That would be great.
Yeah, it would be.
And you can get that here. So we'll be doing all 3. Yeah. So.
You'll probably be doing 3. I'll just be sitting.
Yeah, and I was just going to say, you'll be like, "What? What do you mean he's coming out again? What? They already released that?
Can I have 2 of them? What's this?
What do you mean Scorpio 2? Or whatever. 8K? We haven't even touched 4K.
I still can't see the first one.
But that's going to be, I think that's going to be good. You're going to have a Call of Duty World War, which a lot of people are going to be interested in. Then you're going to have a Star Wars Battlefield. Yeah. I think people will buy both games. That's good for the industry.
If it's really good, maybe we can play the Call of Duty. But for now, I just want to play Star Wars.
Well, Call of Duty.
When we see the trailer for the, that'll be a big thing at E3. Maybe.
But Call of Duty is co-op, so like, you and me, Omaha Beach.
Yep.
You know.
Wait, so is it coming? It has to be on Xbox, right?
Oh yeah, it will be out on all of them. But maybe we'll be playing on your Scorpio. Maybe Scorpio.
Wait, is it you mean co-op? Same system?
No. So
yeah.
But
so
maybe we can play.
You have the Xbox.
But we'll just get a second Scorpio controller or a second PS4 controller, which I have anyway. So.
Wait, no. I'm saying, is it on the same system?
It'll probably split screen.
Yeah, split screen. Yeah.
But if we want to, if you don't want to be in the same room as me, then
that's how we do these podcasts.
Yeah. So then maybe we'll do it on the PC because you're new. Spoofed up Mac.
I will be killed. I would be instantly mauled.
You can't use the mouse?
I can't use the mouse. The keys have to make me...
Just use the trackpad.
What's going on? I just keep looking up at my shoes. I don't know what's going on.
That actually happened. We were playing some games with some people at work. So we were like, hey, we found out there was a few people at work that liked their computer games. And Left 4 Dead, which is a nice classic. Yeah. So we all logged in and played. And there was this girl in Vancouver. And she logged in. And we were like, hey, follow us. And she was like, okay, yeah, this is Cynthia. Yeah. So, shouldn't have named her, but I don't think she's tuning in. So she was following.
Hello, Cynthia.
She was following. And then Steve was like, why are you looking up in the air? And suddenly you're looking down. And she's like, I don't know, it's really hard on this trackpad. Sorry? She was playing on a Mac, but on the trackpad. It's like, you can't play Left 4 Dead on a trackpad.
No.
It's just like... Anyway.
Now, when you say it's co-op, that means we can go to the same level together. We're both fighting side by side.
I think the details for it are coming out tomorrow, for sure. So everything that
doesn't help me now, Alex.
I know, but with time travel, it will.
Hashtag time travel. Hashtag Call of Duty.
We'll find out more.
Hashtag Plasma Beach.
You'll know more in the next podcast, but it's going to be co-op. Yeah. It's going to be World War II. Cool. I think it's Omaha Beach, but I could be wrong. That kind of...
I would say it's Omaha Beach. The other beaches weren't as bloody and deadly and famous. Yeah.
And I think that's where they
start. No one talks about Gold or Juno or Sword. I know them all. I know mystery.
Hacksaw Ridge.
Oh, didn't know about that. That was a new lesson for me.
No, did I actually.
So, what do we know about Star Wars? Is that co-op?
We don't know that yet. I don't think. I mean, the single player might not be co-op.
Right.
So maybe that's their little hook. Maybe they've got a hook on them. So,
that'd be cool.
But we don't know
because it is fun when you're playing with somebody else on the same.
But they're both going to be multiplayer for sure. Yeah. So that will cover that anyway. But
no, you kind of like having a mission. We're both going. We're both
take these people down. Yeah. But both those games will probably have a bot mission mode where it's you're on a level and just waves of people come for you.
They're kind of Gears of War thing.
Yeah, the Horde and all that lot. Yeah. So, but. That's interesting. I feel like we'd get both. I feel like we'd get Call of Duty and we'd get Star Wars because it's Star Wars answers that futuristic flying. Yeah. And then World War.
My last experience with Call of Duty was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So they do great missed games. That whole Infinity Games one, whatever they did.
Yeah.
So I don't have any bad feelings towards them. Sure. And I didn't play Black Ops.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I know that was kind of a weird one.
But there's Black Ops 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah. So I didn't go near any of them.
Yeah.
I was Call of Duty, 2 or 4.
Yeah. Modern Warfare.
Modern Warfare, that's the one, yeah. Modern Warfare 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So that was my last Call of Duty thing.
Yeah. Pretty much for me as well. Because after that, they started just becoming the same game.
Yeah, the Black Ops, and they had a different maker did it.
Yeah, so they have an A and B team. They almost have an A and B team. Yeah, an A team that does one game, and a B team that does another. Right. And some people are is the B team juniors and stuff? It's no, it's just a different team. It's just but yeah, hopefully they find their roots because they lost their way a little bit. Yeah, and I think Battlefield was slapping them around the face. But Battlefield, I don't know what they're doing. Well, they're doing Battlefront, but after Battlefront, hopefully they mix it up and do something different. But I don't know.
Well, if Star Wars and Call of Duty come out in the same week or something,
it will be the same week or two.
Oh god,
so, yeah,
that's going to be a night of gaming.
There's no sleep.
No sleeping for that.
Yeah, I can.
It's hour 16. We're still on hot.
We're live streaming.
Live streaming. We should do that. Do one of those Twitch. Just leave every now and again and come back. I went for a nap. I'm sorry, guys. I was exhausted. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah. Another little,
You talked me around to it.
Another little call out. So there's this little thing on but it's on Xbox and it's on PC. It's not on PlayStation, but it's called EA Access and Origin Access. So on Scorpio and on Xbox One, it's called EA Access, and on PC, it's called Origin Access. And what it is, it's a really smart model that EA came up with, and it's like a pretty much $5 a month, but you get like a vault of games.
Right.
And you get like some pretty recent games, like Battlefront's in there, Star Wars.
Okay.
You get like Mass Effects, not the newest ones in there, but all the other ones are in there. They just added FIFA 17, but all the other FIFAs are in there for $5 a month. So it's a vault. You own all those games until, like, if you don't pay the monthly fee, then the games are gone.
Like a Netflix kind of deal.
Yeah, basically. But it's doing really well for them. But $5, like, I think if you pay for a year, it's even less. It's like $3.50, which is like a coffee.
Yeah.
And you get access to, I think, 27 games. And in there is Battlefront. Yeah. You get, I think, Battlefield 4. You get 10 hours of Battlefield 1. Yeah. You get, they've now put the entire FIFA 17s in there. So it's more of just a shout out, just like well done to EA, because
so what's it on PlayStation or Xbox?
That's on Xbox and PC. PlayStation didn't take the deal, unfortunately, so I don't know why, but so Xbox have got it and PC.
Well,
so
when I get my Scorpio,
just sign up to EA Access. If you do monthly, it's like $5, but if you do the whole year, it goes down to like $3 a month. Like
that's a
great
Netflix
deal. Thing. And then you'll have like you can play FIFA whenever.
That's
you want.
a good competition too for the PlayStation, because they're always giving away those free
they got
things that
PlayStation
you love.
Plus and stuff. So
because you're cheap.
Yeah, you played that one on the weekend, didn't you?
Oh, the gunshot one with the Scots,
yeah.
Come on, get me.
Yeah. The little voices, the Welsh women and stuff.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Nintendo Switch got another great game. So Mario Kart 8, it's out. I think it's out this week or next week. So
finally, another game.
Mario Kart 8 was out on the Wii, so it's basically like the ultimate version of it.
They re-emulated it, right?
Re-emulated, yeah. But basically, you can play this on the go now. You can play it clicked in, or you can play it on the train.
Yeah.
But it's Mario Kart on the Wii with all the extras, and it has a battle mode. So battle mode, the Wii was missing. So it's the one with the balloons and stuff, and lots of other little modes. But anyway, it's been getting like 9s and 10s, much like Zelda. So far, not too bad for the Switch, because they've had Zelda. Pretty sure people have finished that now, and they're probably like, Bomberman's only going to take us so far. Now Mario Kart 8's coming out, and I think in another 2 months they've got another one of their games, like Splatoon's coming out or something. But yeah, just mentioning, it reviewed well, it plays really well in the system, people like to take it on the go. Apparently if you've got, I don't know one other person with the Switch, but if you've got 8 friends, you can play 8 player local. So if there was 8 of us sitting here, we could just connect on Wi-Fi and play together. So that's kind of cool as well. That is good. So
still not going to get one.
No,
it still doesn't hook me.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, but maybe E3, maybe their press conference might have something. Maybe. So we will be hearing.
Like the kind of games, because we don't play it often, is like the kind of games I like is like playing with somebody else. Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah, it has to be kind of like a social thing. Yeah, because I don't play it for fun. If I could, I would. Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
It just take up so much of your
time. Yeah, but it's like if we're gonna have a gaming day, I go down to your place, we play Injustice next month. Like that, I want to be playing with you. I don't want to just have the console that I'm
playing against someone else online that you don't know, or even actually Injustice do a really good single player. Like the experience is really good, and it might even be worth us playing that. But we'll play each other to start.
Yeah, it's not so much like a reflection on the games or the console. It's just more where I am in my life. Kind of thing.
You want to be.
It's just like if I'm gonna be doing it, I might as well kill 2 birds with one stone and hang out with my mates while I'm doing it.
Yeah, totally agree.
And if they're not available, I'll hang out with you.
Well,
if you let me.
Outside. Yeah. In the forest.
Yeah. Where the cats can't get you.
The cats can't get you. Another Switch thing, which is ridiculous. So remember I was telling you about like people rebuying the games?
Yeah,
this isn't like Nintendo rebuying, but so this game is coming out on the Wii. On the Switch, sorry. Switch. I think in like 2 weeks. Street Fighter 2. And it's going to be $40.
Street Fighter 2.
Yes. Now, it's a special edition with a black Ryu like costume and like a crazy Ken and like a couple of extra levels in the background. Right. And HD graphics apparently, which basically means a couple more pixels.
32 bits.
But Street Fighter 2 honestly came out more than 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And they're charging $40 for it. I just think it's ridiculous. Like, why are they bringing...
This is why they took the NES off the shelves, to make room for the Street Fighter 2.
But, you know when that mini NES comes out, mini Super Nintendo we were talking about last week.
Yeah.
When that comes out,
that's
got Street Fighter 2 will be bundled on that.
Super Street Fighter 2.
Super Street Fighter, yeah. But you're going to be paying $40
Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo
on the Switch. It's It's basically that game. It's just ridiculous. Like, that game should be $10 maximum.
Right.
But it's a $40 game.
See, this Nintendo, they did a good thing, and then they just shat all over themselves.
And what's even worse, in England, it's £30.
Oh,
I think that's $55. Yeah. So I just that really, really pissed me off.
They need a slap in the face. That's the one for them this week.
Yeah. They need a slap in the face. And part of it is because it's being printed on a cartridge, and cartridges cost more.
Yeah. Also, part of it's because it's 20 years old, and I can get it online for free.
I don't know. I'll look it up because it's really bothering me. Street Fighter 2. When did that actually come out?
I'm going to say 94.
Street Fighter 2 Turbo. 1994.
Yes.
Wow, that was pretty good. So it's not exactly that game. It's got more characters and stuff, but it pretty much is that game, just with like a few extra characters. So 1994 is coming out on the Switch, $40 fucking dollars. I don't know. That's ludicrous. Ludicrous. Nintendo, what are you doing?
What are you doing? That's 23 years ago. What the hell are you doing? And if you're listening to this in the future, it's even more years.
I wonder if that's more than when it came out on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
That would be even more hilarious.
If you backtrack the pricing, how much was it back then?
I also, who's playing it? Come on. We've played that game.
But that's the kind of thing of why you want to get the NES, the little mini NES.
Yeah.
Because it's fun.
Exactly for that, yeah.
Just I'm going to play the old games, have a little laugh with my mates.
I understand you might be on the go.
Why would anyone buy that?
On the go with the Switch, that's the only appeal, but not $40 appeal. Like $10 maximum.
I can pay, $5 and get 27 games from EA.
Yeah.
On an Xbox.
Yeah.
And you're going to charge $40 for Super Nintendo games. To have a
cartridge that you could lose and it tastes bad.
Great and a solid.
What else? Actually, the last bit I had in the game, I didn't have too much, was that mini Super Nintendo. If that, it will come out, it sounds like in November. What would be your games that you'd like to see on it? Because
Star Fox.
Nice. I've got a couple. So the NES came out with 30. I can't even name 30 to be honest, but the ones that I would want to see on it are Mario All Stars, because that's basically all the Mario games.
Yeah.
So I'd love to see that.
So they won't release that. They want to charge $40 each for them.
Donkey Kong Country. That was just an amazing game with Diddy Kong.
Yeah, that was the very first game I ever played on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it came with it. That was their opening game.
That brings back the best of memories.
Because you could play. They both played at the same time. One on the top level, one on the bottom level. It was 2 players.
That's right. Yeah. Street Fighter, because
that'd be awesome to play. I'd love to play that again. Yeah.
Because it will be bundled with the 30 games because it's so fucking old. Contra.
Never played Contra.
Contra is awesome, side scroller, and then the other two, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Side scroller, and then F-Zero, which is a bit basically where Wipeout came from. It's like a super fast racer.
Oh, Avengers, that was on Super NES too.
Avengers is out?
Yeah, Avengers on Super Nintendo.
Shit,
you don't remember that? That was a side scroller too.
Oh, I didn't know. I was into my Turtles.
Yeah, the Turtles was a great one too. I remember the Turtles arcade where you could play with all 4 Turtles.
Yeah,
that's right. Greatest day. Me and my brother and my cousin were there. We were playing. We're like, we can play all 3.
But then someone's rough with the sticks, and your stick doesn't go up.
Yeah.
And you're like, mine, it doesn't go up. Just goes left and right.
I can only go. I can't move. I can't get out of Shredder's way. Star Fox, I want to see.
Star Fox would be great. Yeah.
Oh, what else would I like to see on it? Now, Streets of Rage is Mega
Sega.
Drive.
Yeah, that was Sega.
Sega.
That was a great one though.
Yeah.
Got Skate with his rollerblades, smashing people in the
face.
That
was 3.
So, yeah, I think it was.
I know. I played that thing so bad.
So yeah.
We would play that, and then you'd always get to the boss, and you'd ask, "Will you join me?" And you say yes or no, and if you say no, you start the fight. And if you say yes, I'll join, you go yes, I'll join. He goes, "Oh, you will join me? I can't trust you," and he sends you back 3 levels.
Why do I get the feeling that's the exact voice? You've got the voice down.
I got that down.
Will you join me?
Will you join me? And I'm trying to think of Super Nintendo. I know I'm gonna walk away and think of 10 that I used to play.
Yeah.
But I can't think of any off the top of my head.
I'll just doing the music.
You're just doing Street Fighter.
Street Fighter music.
They're two of the biggest games I played. Street Fighter and...
Who was your Street Fighter guy? Ken.
Because he had a better shiver.
Ken was good. I like Guile. Because Guile...
Guile always pissed me off.
To do his...
Sonic Boom.
Just back and then forwards with like one of the A's or B's.
Yeah, hold back.
Sonic Boom!
I did like Vega though when I could play with him.
Oh yeah, he was basically Wolverine.
Yeah, especially when you're on his level. He was like one of the first games where he could interact with the
on
background.
the net, on the fence.
On the fence, yeah.
Son of a bitch. Well, you know you can get that for $40 on the Switch next week. Such a good. But yeah, even seeing the mini SNES, Super Nintendo. People hate it being called SNES.
I'm trying to think of what else he used to play on it. Well, it was all the classics. Like you would just play Mario, and you'd play Mario Kart.
Yeah,
because Super NES was the Mario where they got Yoshi, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah, Yoshi's Island, and then also another good one is Battletoads. That was a really good one. So, and there was Battletoads and Double Dragon as well.
Oh, Battletoads is like the Turtles, but like cooler.
Yeah, cooler. They were like Rash and whatever his name.
Bomberman. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, they'll definitely put Bomberman on it. Definitely.
There's one you didn't mention.
What's that?
Mortal Kombat 2.
Ah, yeah. You know, back in the day, Mortal Kombat, I think on the Super Nintendo didn't have blood, but on Sega it did.
Oh.
I think that's right. And people are like, "What the heck?" You know,
why am I paying all this money?
Get the X-rated version and stuff like that.
Well,
but yeah, it was.
Well, next week we'll both buy a Switch and we'll play Super Street Fighter. And you can pick Guile and I'll pick Ken.
Sure,
it's the best thing to do.
We'll spend $350 on the console and then $80 on the game.
So. What is going on? Well, you have to buy 2 copies of the game because there should always be more games sold than consoles. Of course, just when it comes to the Switch.
Zelda. Yeah. And we need to taste them. So
we need to taste them.
That's what I was wondering. You know, like if you taste a game and then you bring it back, or if you play a game but maybe you've licked the cartridge and you bring it back, and then EB Games are like, "Have you licked this?"
Yeah. Maybe it's got like a dye in it.
Is that
like
a question?
If you piss in a swimming pool.
Yeah.
So when you lick it, there's little lines around it, like your acid. Yeah. From your tongue, like you licked this.
You licked this, yeah.
I rubbed my dick on it, but I didn't lick it.
I can see the rim of the cartridge, and it's a different color.
Shouldn't have spoiled the rim. So is that all our gaming news?
Yeah, it's been a fairly quiet week for that. But
I think that's because E3's coming.
Oh, well, you know, that's exactly it as well. It's like
the Oscars. Like,
it's coming soon. Yeah. Because we've got basically May.
Yeah.
And then E3, boom, here.
Well, right now we're 6 weeks from June.
Yeah.
5 weeks from June.
So we're like
every studio out there is just shitting a brick because they're like,
you know,
is the trailer ready?
They're making, that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're making a trailer. So they're making a trailer. Someone's like God of War. Someone's like Scorpio trailer. Switch. Nintendo are probably like Street Fighter 3.
Yeah. And then they're also having to do all the background work of like, okay, this is coming out in November, so we've got to make sure we've got this many bloody consoles and we've got to get this many sales and this many digitals. And
yeah, it's an interesting time because you got, the thing is, from the 3 big companies, you know that Microsoft are coming with Scorpio. They're coming with the cannons, but so right now they're probably practicing their whole Scorpio speech.
Yeah.
But PlayStation knows that they're coming with their big guns, Scorpio. So they have to counteract it. I don't know what it is. That's going to be a really interesting conference.
Yeah.
And then you got Nintendo. Nintendo need to come with
that must be a big deal.
Mario,
we can talk about this at the E3 itself, but like who goes first?
Yeah.
Like
well, they do. We got the order already. It's Microsoft first a day before.
Right.
And then you've got, in a way, you can't do anything within that day. You've already planned your conference, but you can. The only thing you can do is price, apparently. So,
but if I remember correctly, no, I'm not.
You can change a couple.
I'm not a big gamer, but I remember there was something to do with.
I think I know what you're going to say.
Backwards compatibility.
Yeah, no, it was with borrowing games and stuff.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
And
Xbox
one of them said,
Xbox
messed up, and then PlayStation said, "Oh, you can definitely do it."
But PlayStation, I think, always were going to do that, but they just played it up more. But one thing PlayStation can do is that if Xbox Scorpio, we know it's going to be great.
Yeah.
But they're one big flaw, and we'll get into it on the live stream, is price. Yeah. They might come in high. They might come in at $500
right?
Which means $650 Canadian. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So if they were to do that, then that's what PlayStation need to do at their conference. So they need to come in and say, look at God of War, look at Uncharted, look at this, look at that, look at this, and then this is the blow. PlayStation's going down $75 today.
Right.
And then they'll smack them in the stomach. But if Xbox come in with like something else, then maybe they'll be like, don't slash it until Christmas.
Yeah.
Just do something else, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, Xbox is going to go, oh, it's $500, but we give you a free VR headset.
Well, actually, sorry, it's the other way around. If Xbox come in lower, say 400, 450, then that forces them to do the 75 or 50 price cut.
Yeah.
But if they come in high at 500, 600,
PlayStation can stay where they are. Yeah.
So, but we'll get into it more. And then Nintendo are there as well with their Zelda. They'll probably come out with like Zelda DLC.
Yeah.
They'll probably come out with like more, maybe even like Yoshi. Like we're going to release Yoshi on blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be exciting.
Good. I'm going to enjoy this.
Yeah, it'll be really good.
It's going to be like, I don't know what's going on, but I like it.
It'll be live as we go. So and
it's in June.
Yeah.
So we can set up the TV and watch it.
Yeah.
And then in the boring bits, we can play Injustice. Win-win.
In between. So.
What else is in June? We got Wipeouts out in June, and bloody, it's gonna be a great gaming day.
Yeah, for sure.
Excited.
Yeah, but that's pretty much the gaming news for this week.
And we've done the